Okay, let's try another one. Same expectation as before. This is my original function. For those of you that recognize this, this is the graph of y equals cosine of x. And I want to figure out which of these four graphs will be the derivative of the cosine. So let's have our easy conversations here. Relative max, the derivative is equal to 0. Derivative is equal to 0. Derivative is equal to 0. Where this guy is decreasing, the derivative will be negative. Where it's increasing, the derivative will be positive. So I'm looking for a root followed by negative, followed by a root, followed by positive, followed by a root. Let's see. This one doesn't start at 0. This one starts at 0, but then the function is positive. It's above the x-axis. I'm looking for the derivative to be less than 0, so it can't be this one. This one over here, same thing. At 0, the function is above the x-axis. That's not 0. This one seems to do what I need. When x equals 0, the derivative is 0. Then it is, this is negative. It's equal to 0. It's positive. It's equal to 0. I'm pretty convinced that's f prime. How do we find f prime prime, or the second derivative? Well, let's go and we'll look at the first derivative. If this is f prime, let's talk about the behavior of its derivative. Over here, starting at 0, the function is decreasing, so I'm looking for a function that is going to be below the x-axis, then equal to 0, then increasing, then equal to 0, then decreasing. So I need to see negative followed by 0, followed by positive, followed by 0, followed by negative. This graph here starts off negative. It's below the x-axis. I hit a root at the right place. Then my function is positive until I hit another root, and then it's negative. That might be f double prime. Let's check. This function is equal to 0. I need my derivative to be negative, so that's not it. This one is above the x-axis. It's positive. Again, I need it to be negative, so this must be f double prime. Now we need to decide which of these two is the antiderivative. How we decide on the antiderivative, we go back to the original function. And instead of talking about is the slope of the tangent line negative or positive, we're just going to say, what's happening to this curve? Well, I see that the function is decreasing, right? It's decreasing. And then we start to, that's not correct, my apologies. If I want to find the antiderivative, I go back to the original function. And my original function is positive. It's above the x-axis. Then it's equal to 0. Then it's negative. It stays negative until the next root, where it's equal to 0. And then it's positive. So if this function is positive, 0, negative, 0, positive, I need the antiderivative to be increasing, then decreasing, and then increasing. So the one that is increasing, decreasing, then increasing is this one. That's big F, and that is the end of this part of the video.